Before we start, if you want to transform your relationships and mental health, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming on this channel. We're diving deep into psychology, relationships, and personal growth that actually works. Do it now, I'll wait. Have you ever caught yourself checking your partner's phone, monitoring who they're talking to, feeling anxious when they don't respond for a couple of hours? If yes, you're not alone. Millions of people worldwide struggle with this every single day. But here's what's truly terrifying. Most of them don't even realize how deep they've gone. Today we're talking about pathological jealousy. That exact line where "I'm just worried" turns into "I'm controlling your every move." And trust me, after this video, you'll start noticing the signs of this problem everywhere. Don't click away, because statistics show that 1 in 3 people has dealt with pathological jealousy at least once in their lives, either as a victim or as the jealous one. And the scariest part? People live in toxic relationships for years without even understanding that the problem exists. You know what millions of broken up couples have in common? They all thought it's different with us, that their jealousy was normal. That control equals care. Right now, as you're watching this video, thousands of people are in relationships that are slowly destroying them. They're missing out on the chance to be happy. They're losing time. And worst of all, they don't even know it. But you're about to learn something that will change your perspective forever. So, what exactly is pathological jealousy? It's not just, "I don't like that you're talking to your ex." It goes much deeper than that. Pathological jealousy occurs when you physically cannot stand the thought of your partner finding happiness, support, or friendship outside of your relationship. To you, any external connection automatically means infidelity, lack of love, betrayal. You don't understand a simple thing. Everyone needs a support system. Living in an isolated bubble together is toxic and unhealthy. When you see your partner happy with other people, first you feel sadness, then irritation kicks in, then anger. You can't accept the idea that your partner isn't following the unhealthy boundaries you've established. And here's where the main trap lies. Most people with pathological jealousy are convinced they just read people well, that they have developed intuition, that they see the signs others miss. But in reality, they simply don't recognize the scale of their problem. The stronger the pathological jealousy, the more confident the person is that they're right. This is a classic cognitive paradox. Let's clarify the terminology. There's a difference between excessive jealousy and pathological jealousy. Excessive jealousy is when you don't give your partner any breathing room. They can't do anything without you because it causes you pain. Here, the main problem is you're suffering. Pathological jealousy is completely different. It's not always about your pain. It's about domination, about control. This is often linked to the narcissistic jealousy of a manipulator. You see your partner as an extension of yourself, an object that exists only to serve you. Control over your partner is the only thing that gives you a sense of security. Now here's the really interesting part. When you're pathologically jealous, your brain starts working against you. You only see what confirms your suspicions. This is called confirmation bias. Your partner smiled at the waitress, that means they're flirting. The phone rang late at night, or that means they have someone else. They sent a short message, that means they're hiding something. Your brain becomes a machine for finding evidence of infidelity, and it finds it everywhere, constantly, even where it doesn't exist. Moderate jealousy can be a healthy part of a relationship. It shows you care. But when the situation becomes abusive, that's when problems begin. The fear of losing your partner pushes you toward control, all-encompassing, exhausting control. Like a paranoid person, you search for any signs of potential infidelity. Suddenly, everything becomes suspicious. A sensual thank you to the waitress, a late-night call, one-word text messages. You invent scenarios in your head that don't exist. You start constantly arguing with your partner, trying to control how they act and think. Eventually, your relationship becomes destructive, and codependency takes root. By the way, here's an interesting fact. In a few minutes, I'm going to tell you about one sign of pathological jealousy that almost all jealous people have, but almost no one notices it in themselves. This sign is so common that when you hear it, you'll immediately think of at least one person in your life. But more on that later. Pathological jealousy is a complex emotion. It manifests in different degrees and for different reasons. And here's what's important to understand. People suffering from pathological jealousy aren't entirely to blame for their condition. Of course, this doesn't mean they shouldn't take responsibility, but it's important to understand where the roots of this problem come from. Usually it all starts with childhood trauma, with parents, with a difficult upbringing, or with past toxic relationships where you were betrayed. Now let's talk honestly. Many of you are thinking right now, no, this isn't about me. I'm just a cautious person. I had reasons not to trust. This is classic reverse imposter syndrome. You can't admit the problem because it would destroy your self-image. But here's the harsh truth. If you recognize yourself in at least 3 of the signs I'll talk about next, you have a problem. And ignoring it means wasting precious time in your life. So, what are the main causes of pathological jealousy? First, insecurity and codependency. Jealousy often stems from feelings of inadequacy. People with low self-esteem are more prone to it because they fear losing what they have, or believe they're not good enough. Second, past experiences. Previous experiences of betrayal, rejection, or infidelity intensify jealousy. Unresolved trust issues make people suspicious in future relationships. Third, paranoid fear of loss. Pathological jealousy can arise from a deep-seated fear of losing a loved one. This fear is irrational and all-consuming. It leads to obsessive thoughts and behaviors. Fourth, constant comparison. When you constantly compare yourself to others, it leads to jealousy, especially if you feel others are more successful, attractive, or happy. Social media only makes the problem worse. Here's a funny thing. Once you learn about pathological jealousy, you'll start noticing its signs everywhere. In your friends, in your co-workers, in movies and TV shows, maybe even in yourself. This is called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, frequency illusion. The problem isn't that there's more jealousy, your brain is just tuned to notice it now. And believe me, after this video, you won't be able to unsee these patterns. Fifth, lack of trust. Trust is the foundation of healthy relationships. If a person has trust issues due to past betrayals, they may become excessively jealous as a way to protect themselves. Sixth, relationship insecurity. In romantic relationships, jealousy flares up when the connection feels threatened. For example, when a partner spends time with someone of the opposite sex, or has a close friend. Seventh, emotional imbalance. Some people are naturally prone to intense emotional reactions. This makes them more susceptible to extreme jealousy. For them, regulating emotions is a huge challenge. Eighth, personal values and beliefs. A person's core beliefs also play a role. For example, someone who strongly believes in monogamy may experience more jealousy in relationships. Here's what's interesting. Many jealous people understand that their behavior is toxic. They know it's wrong, but they keep doing the same thing. Why? Cognitive dissonance, conflict between knowledge and action. Their brain invents justifications. I'm just caring. I had reasons not to trust. If they didn't give me reasons, this is a defense mechanism that allows them not to feel guilty. Don't think possessive jealousy appears overnight. This form of codependency develops gradually. This feeling creeps in slowly, like the love-bombing phase of a narcissist. First, you tell your partner you want to spend more time together because you enjoy their company. Then you say you'd like to meet their colleagues and friends to create a stronger social circle. Finally, you explain that it's important to share passwords for security reasons, just in case something happens. Each step leads to your ultimate goal, complete possession. Your cute jealousy becomes an obsession. It's time to recognize your own toxic behavior. Your mental health is at risk. Sign number 1, you put your partner on a pedestal. In your mind, your partner is perfect. No one else compares. You've built them a monument, glorifying every physical and personal trait. So it makes sense to you that everyone else wants to steal them. You don't understand that you're looking at them through the eyes of love. And other people might not even notice them. This is called the halo effect. You only see positive qualities in your partner. Your brain automatically transfers one good trait to all the others. They're attractive? That means they're smart. They're smart? That means they're kind. They're kind? That means they're perfect. And if they're perfect for you, they're perfect for everyone else. Right? Wrong. But your brain doesn't work that way. It can't see logic through the lens of emotions. Sign number 2, you constantly compare yourself to others. Your self-esteem is likely very low. Even if you don't want to admit it, you lack self-confidence. You constantly compare yourself to others. But instead of seeing your strengths, you only see how others are better than you. And here's the harsh truth. No one can fix your self-esteem for you. Only you have that power. Sign number 3, you are possessive. You're terrified of losing your partner, so you do everything possible to keep them close. They can't go out alone or with friends. You decide what they can and cannot do. Control becomes a massive, exhausting part of your relationship. You desperately seek their admiration, trying to force them to feel unconditional love for you. You know what's interesting? The fear of losing a partner is always stronger than the desire to be with them. This is a fundamental cognitive trap. You don't control your partner because you love them. You control them because you're afraid of being alone, and those are two completely different things. Sign number 4, you go into detective mode. Nothing escapes your attention. When you're in the grip of pathological jealousy, there are no off-limits topics. You check your partner's phone. Ask about the cologne they're wearing. Count how many times they shower. If they suddenly start going to the gym when you know they hate it, your suspicions skyrocket. You might even check if they're actually at work when they say they are. Your obsession has reached a new, unhealthy level. Sign number 5. You interrogate your partner like Sherlock Holmes. After the surveillance comes interrogation time. You want to know everything about their life, schedule, and the people around them. And if they don't answer your questions exactly the way you want, things can get very ugly, very fast. You demand maximum details to feel in control of the situation. Here's another psychological trick that keeps people in toxic relationships. You've already invested so much time, so much energy, so many emotions. How can you just throw it all away? This is called the sunk cost fallacy. You continue the destructive relationship not because you're happy, but because you don't want to admit you wasted time. But here's the truth. Every day you stay is another day lost. Sign number 6. You are always suspicious. Every action your partner takes is a reason to doubt their faithfulness. You constantly imagine them with someone else. The scenarios in your head are completely wild, but to you, they feel real. even if your partner has never given you a reason to doubt them, the suspicion is always there. Sign number 7. You try to isolate your partner. Since you're convinced your partner is cheating, you don't want them going anywhere without you. You even isolate them from friends and family, convinced they're all talking badly about you behind your back. You need them by your side constantly, even if it makes them unhappy. This is pure codependency. Isolation is also a classic narcissistic abuse tactic. Let's get serious for a second. Life is short, much shorter than we think. Every day you spend in a toxic relationship is a day you'll never get back. Every minute spent on suspicion and control is a minute you could have spent in real happiness. The question isn't, can I change? The question is, how much more time am I willing to lose? By this point, you've probably understood. Jealousy is directly linked to self-confidence. The stronger the jealousy, the lower the self-esteem. You admire your partner so much that you've put them on a pedestal, but at the same time, you don't feel worthy of them. You've convinced yourself that your partner deserves better. That's why your pathological jealousy has taken such deep root. It's critically important to work on this negative mindset. Since the roots often lie in the past, here are several things you can do to counteract the damage. First, look for evidence of love, not infidelity. Instead of searching for signs of betrayal, start looking for proof of your partner's love. Did they come home on time? That's evidence. Did they share their plans with you? That's evidence. Did they hug you just because? That's evidence. Switch your focus. Your brain will find what you're looking for. Second, stop comparing yourself to others. Practice positive affirmations to discover who you truly are. Every morning, look in the mirror and tell yourself 3 things you like about yourself. Sounds stupid? Maybe, but it works. Third, learn to accept compliments and value yourself. When someone gives you a compliment, don't brush it off. Don't say, "Oh, that's nothing." Say thank you and accept it. Here's an interesting concept for you. Instead of fear of missing out, FOMO, try joy of missing out, JOMO. The joy of not checking your partner's phone. The joy of not interrogating them about every step. The joy of simply trusting. It's liberating. Try it. Fourth, take care of yourself by choosing hobbies that genuinely interest you. Find something that brings you joy independent of your partner. Sports, art, music, reading, doesn't matter what. The main thing is that it's yours, not something you share with your partner, but specifically yours. Fifth, don't live for your partner, live for yourself. Your partner shouldn't be the center of your universe. You should have your own interests, friends, goals. A relationship should complement your life, not replace it. Sixth, take care of your mental health. This isn't weakness. There's no shame in it. Mental health is just as important as physical health. And if you're suffering from pathological jealousy, you need help. Seventh, consider therapy. Therapy can teach you to trust your partner and yourself. A good therapist will help you unpack the roots of the problem and teach you healthy coping strategies. It's an investment in yourself. The best investment you can make. Eighth, develop healthy coping mechanisms. Learn to calm your anger without controlling your partner. Meditation, breathing exercises, physical activity, all of this works. Find what helps you specifically and practice it daily. Here's one last question for you. A year from now, where do you want to be? Still checking your partner's phone, still feeling that anxiety, or do you want to be free, happy, trusting? The choice is yours, but the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Start today, not tomorrow, not Monday. Today. Pathological jealousy is not a life sentence. It's not something you have to live with forever. It's a problem that can be solved with work, with awareness, with help. But the first step is admitting the problem exists. If you recognized yourself in at least a few signs from this video, please don't ignore it. Your happiness depends on what you do next. Your relationship depends on it. Your life depends on it. If this video was helpful to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss new episodes. We regularly talk about relationship psychology, mental health, and personal growth. And trust me, there are many more topics ahead that will change your perspective on yourself and others. Hit the like button if this video resonated with you. Write in the comments whether you recognized yourself or someone you know. Let's discuss this together. Remember, recognizing the problem is already half the solution. You're not alone in this struggle, and with the right help, you can change your life. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.